All right, take three. Welcome back to Ghost Preparedness. Real quick before we dive into this video, I just kind of want to let you know what's going on with this channel. Like right now, I'm not really uploading a lot of content weekly or daily or anything, which is okay. Like I'm kind of trying to focus my efforts and attention to the second channel, trying to build that one up because that's the channel that I kind of want to turn into an income. But yes, I think until further notice, I'm only going to be running like two, maybe three videos a week on this channel, just until the second channel kind of gets up there in subscribers. But yes, uh, let's dive into the video tonight. So right now, I want to talk about setting up a library. Now, why would I be talking about that? Because when the world ends and natural disaster, hurricane, zombie apocalypse, mass hysteria, whatever, and you're trying to figure out how to build a garden or raise animals or whatever, you're not going to have the ability to whip out your phone and be like, oh, hey, Google, how do you do this? Like, you're not going to have that ability. But if you take the time now to sit there and put together an extensive library with all sorts of different types of books and print offs and, all this other stuff on how to, sit there and build a house or a homestead or, whatever, gardening, farming, whatever, you know, you're going to have easy access. That library is going to give you easy access. It's going to require a little bit of reading. Like, you're going to have to sit there and learn how to read. But yes, that library is going to make it a lot easier for yourself, your group, your community, whatever, to sit there and get things figured out. That way you can expand, that way you can survive. I mean, and at the same time, like all this stuff is stuff that you need to be physically working on. Like having books are nice, having print offs of whatever are nice, but if you're not actually working with those skills or, reading those books and testing out these different things, you're not going to have a good understanding as to how to do it. So, on top of getting the library set up, go through and read these books. Test out these skills, these ideas, these methods, all this stuff. That way, when the time does come and you do have to actually rely on a book, you have a good understanding of what actually needs to be done. So let's sit here and kind of talk about the couple books that I have just recently added to the collection. Still a lot more books I want to get some print offs, all that fun stuff. But the first one, which is an important one, to me it's important, Herbal Medicine or Herbal Medic. Just say, how much did I pay for this? $25 book I got from Tractor Supply, which they have a lot of books there. I've never really noticed their book selection there on stuff like this. So there's going to be some more purchases on this, on the whole book end from Tractor Supply. But yes, Herbal Medicine, to me, anything medical, book wise or print offs or whatever, you should be stocking up on. Why is that? Because you're not going to have access to a hospital. You're not going to have access to a doctor. I mean, obviously, if you have a doctor in your community, makes things a little easier. But then again, if something happens to that doctor, it's always nice to have little reference books to go to. That way you yourself can figure out as to what needs to be done. Now, I personally need to sit here and actually go through this book and read it. I've kind of skimmed through it just to kind of see what or to figure out what's in this book. I really need to sit down and actually read it and kind of test some of the stuff out in here. But yes, any books on medical, I would be investing in. Now, the second book that I got is Self-Sufficient Living. Pretty much It's just gardening, farming, just a basic run through on all those items. Kind of just like a, oh, I don't even know what the word I'm trying to think of. It's like 12 o'clock at night and I'm kind of tired. But yeah, like stuff like this is also pretty valuable because, you know, you've got gardening, you've got farming, you've got like all this stuff for, and when the world ends and everything, having that knowledge, having that understanding of how to actually set up a garden or how to raise farm animals and everything is going to be extremely important. And, you know, not everybody who is preparing for the end of the world or is into preparedness or whatever is an expert in this stuff. So, you know, once again, a book. A book is a great step in the right direction. Now, yes, especially when it comes down to gardening and farming, there is a lot of trial and error. Like, you'll make 3 steps forward and take 10 steps back. Like, lose animals, lose your garden, you know, not do something right. So it's all trial and error. But having a book like this or a different type of book definitely puts you in the right direction. It gives you a good reference point, a good idea as to, okay, let's try it this way. Let's, you know, do this instead of that, and, you know, all this other stuff. So having a book on gardening and farming is, in my opinion, a priority. You know, these two things, medical and farming type stuff, are extremely important. Now, don't just sit there and buy the books and expect to be an expert. You know, actually read through it, uh, understand it, practice with it, you know, run through it, whatever. And, you know, keep collecting the books. Keep on, go to your local bookstore. I'm sure bookstores have stuff like this. Get online, order some books in, make it a family night. I don't know, do whatever you want to do, but, you know, read the books, get a good understanding of what needs to be done, and work on it. Like, keep improving. But yeah, that's kind of all I got for this video. Um, we got 2 more videos to do for the second channel, so if you like the video, hit the like button. If not, hit the dislike button. Comments, thoughts, opinions, suggestions, whatever, leave in the comment section down below. But other than that, have a wonderful night.